And welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It's cooling down here in Wilson, North Carolina, as we come up to the 4 p.m. fourth match of the day. This will feature two teams from a little bit further out west. First of all, the Edmond, Oklahoma Hampton OFC. Head coach is Jimmy Hampton and his assistant Tria Hampton. And they will be wearing white with black numbers and lettering. So we'll call them Oklahoma FC. On the other side, we have Eastside FC, red out of Washington. Coach Lance Fishbach, his assistant Paul Carr, they will be wearing red and have white numbers. So we will just simply call them Washington and Oklahoma. How about that? We'll make it as simple as possible. The starters, I can tell you right now, are the keepers. We'll see who else comes out here on the pitch to start. But Caden Prange will be in goal for the Oklahoma squad. She'll be wearing number 1, and she is in I believe, I saw her in the black shirt with all of her teammates, of course, in the white. But Caden Prange. And then on the other side, wearing number 26, in a light green, kind of a sherbet green, lime green color, is number 26, Madison Flores, and she will be in the goal for Washington. So these two teams will go at it here as we have the referees in position and ready to go. And I can give you their names here just in a few moments, and the clock has begun. We're underway. The wind is whistling, as you can probably hear, here at Wilson, North Carolina. And so these two teams probably somewhat used to the wind, being from Seattle as well as Edmond, Oklahoma. But the wind has been blowing from right to left most of the day. Now it seems to be switching a little bit, more of an angle across the pitch, a little bit left to right, but mainly from the far side to the near side that you're watching there at home. So you'll have the best seat in the house as you watch. You'll see things that I don't even see because of our good camera work and our producer, Andres Palacios, and his work. And that shot over the back of the net. The sun right now is also right behind the Washington goal. And so you see the trees there are covering, but that could be a problem as well as players look into that sun, particularly the keeper to the right, which right now would be Caden Prange. Ball bounding around in the midfield. We'll give you some of the names here. That was Sydney Connolly, who sent it back to Prange. Connolly on the near side in white for Oklahoma. That ball broken up by Sean Eaton. She works it down the right side to Suter. Suter will send it in and snagged out of the air by Prange, no problem. Just getting started here. It's a 18U National League contest, and we'll be talking about that all the way through this match. And moving forward now is number 4. That's Samantha Barnett. She'll send it out far side. Can't see the number way out there, but ball into the box. Corralled in there by Tullis, trying to get a hold of it. It's going to be cleared away by the defense, and that was Eaton. We mentioned her name, Sean Eaton again. Ball down this right side. 93, that's going to be Julia Miller. Works it into the box. Little fake there. Now puts it around. The defense will clear it away. And I believe the defender who cleared that out was Sydney Connolly. And so it'll be a throw-in for Washington. Washington red, kind of like the red apples of Washington. So the referee's ready. Here's the throw-in. It's going to be settled in there by Suter. It'll come back out. This will be a throw for Oklahoma. Oklahoma again in the white. They'll toss it in. Throwing it in is going to be Connolly. Headed around by Eaton. Settled there by Tudor. Now moving forward is George. And these two teams coming in from way out west, flying in, of course. Building the camaraderie of traveling together and working together. Coach Fishbach talking about how they had just completed some high school seasons and had many times had just a few players out to practice. Grayson Schimmel's over there working hard on the Oklahoma side. That ball sent to near side of Tullis. Picked off there and moving forward. That's going to be Suter. Suter top of the box. Flicked away there by Rosenast. Trying to keep it back in. That ball cleared out to the side, and once again you can see the wind really having an impact. Like I said early on, it was really from right to left. It may still be predominantly up high that way. And the match, the penultimate match, not the last one but the one before that, 4 goals were scored in that match, and all 4 on the left-hand side. So also foul is called back over the half the midline. But the previous match, there were no goals scored, as it was just continual. So ball sent in toward the box, headed around. Oklahoma trying to maintain some possession, and Washington comes away with it. Nice move there, moving up the pitch. Good job there by Miller. Sending it in, and this is a breakaway near the box. There's a shot. It's going to be wide left. Let's see if it was touched. It was not touched. So a nice rush there. That actually was Alina Ruzika. And they're going to call for the corner, which actually it seems like it would be out on the side there, which the referee pointing into the right side, but the corner should be on the left because that's where the keeper was. I don't know if he's going to make them move all the way to the other side. He is. They're going to move all the way to the other side. It appeared that the keeper, Prange, actually touched it out on the left side, but the referee sending the kicker to the near side. So here it is. Let's see who's going to take this kick. It's going to be Carly Tudor. Tudor in the 2018 class, so she's a junior. Puts a right foot into it. It's a low ball with some pace. Ball comes out quickly. A little counter punch here. Coming the other way. Ball sent forward. A big touch there, big first touch, and it'll be a throw in. And that was Halab McKenzie chasing that one down. Also, you see right here in front of us, Caitlin Tullis. Sydney Connolly also ready to throw it in. That ball bounding around. Working it in now for the Oklahoma squad. That's going to be Barnett. That ball sent in, but scooped up very easily by Flores. Flores, number 26. And a little hop, skip, and a left-footed kick. Puts it out there near midfield. Once again, not so much in the face of the keeper now to the left, but really kind of a crosswind. But it's cooling down also. Ball brought to this side by, we're going to have to check and see who thought I saw number 8. Maybe it was number 9. That was McKenna Carr. McKenna actually has made a commitment to the University of Washington. So probably an excellent player. Sean Eaton will chase down the ball wherever it went. And they're still searching, trying to find it. Oh, it's out on the other field. And actually no one is moving to get it. Interesting. Finally one of our officials will go get it. Everybody's, yeah, finally somebody running out there to get the ball. Ball into the box, bounding around. Prange comes up, snags it. She looks to toss. She will boot it out of there. That one's sent forward, but the defense is there. Nice interception there coming the other way. It's a pretty good break here for Oklahoma. I'll probably say Oklahoma City before it's over, so I will apologize ahead of time. Ball into the sun. Hard to see that one as we look down from this angle. Ball settled there. It's going to be Emma Ledbetter. She sends it over to Rebecca George. A little slide into there. And that ball deflected back in toward the box. Big contact twice, but working with it is Rice. She takes it in, takes the shot off the defender's side. Ball still bounding around, and finally cleared out to the side. That will probably go on the other field as well. And so here comes another ball in. Well, that definitely is the way the wind is blowing, because the ball going way out into the field, and then everybody just sits there and looks at it. Here comes the toss in. That one brought in by Connolly. Top of the box. Washington with it. Little flurry out to the side. Back, little give and go. Jousting away, trying to come away with it. As we move into the 10th minute here. First half really just underway. Only a couple of shots have been taken. Some good opportunities, maybe one at each end. Probably the best opportunity was Ruzika moving in on Prange and took her shot a little bit to the left and deflected it out. Here comes ball in. Let's see if it'll be a corner. And so Oklahoma with a corner now. They'll be sending down, that's number 9, Treasure Tipaconic. Tipaconic, yes, we got that right. Tipaconic, I think that's right. So Treasure will put it in play, wearing number 9. Right foot, ball into the box and hustling in. That's high in the air. Still battle around, and it goes in. And there's the score. And we're going to have to find out here in a minute who actually scored, because there was a big crowd right there, 10:30. So that came in from Tipaconic from the corner, so she would have the assist. And then you would have whoever actually put that ball in there. We'll find out. We'll have to ask here. The referee probably will tell us here in a moment. I get the official word as it's 1-0 here. That goal coming in the 11th minute. Still fighting for the ball. Goal by 28. And so the official word is in that the goal was made by Grayson Schimmels. That was in the 11th minute. And so 1-0 your score here. It was a big scrum there in front of the goal, and finally the ball bounded away, and and once again, it's hard to see from this angle with the sun right over that goal. Work down the other way. It's Sean Eaton. Little diving tackle there to no avail as she moves on forward. Now Ruzika moves through. Moving around now is Miller. Working in now to the right side of the box. A nice tackle there. And that ball sent away by Tipaconic. Give Tipaconic the assist on that goal. So she sent the corner in. Well played. That pressure from behind there on number 23 is Suter. Ball sent toward the keeper Prange, but doesn't get there as the defense does their job as we move into the 13th minute. Got Connolly working it forward. It's going to be Barnett. George now sending it on forward to the strikers. Going down and quickly back up, but the ball still bounding around. Ball sent back toward the box, and this ball scooped up there by Flores. Flores, a senior. Interestingly enough, Wasn't sure if that's what it meant as I was looking through the positions of this team of the midfield, defenders, forwards. Did have a goalkeeper, GK, and then by Flora's name it had just the word other. So we now know that, and maybe that she comes out and plays other positions, but she's the keeper. Here's a good ball. You got a little space there. Worked around there by Rebecca George. Ball sent back out, a cross sent in, right-footed, and could have had a little bit of a rebound there. That ball with a strange hop there right before it got to the keeper, Flores. So ball will be sent out. Started the day probably around 60 degrees, 62 degrees, and the breeze blowing probably now down in the 50s. And I would say with the wind blowing, the wind chill, probably the mid to low 40s. But you folks have a nice warm seat where you can watch and enjoy the match here on Turbo Sports. Ball sent here, a nice ball, but interrupted there well by the defense. It's going to be a throw in by Connolly. Connolly will wind up and a toss. A good long toss it is. Ball trapped down there by Barnett. She's got some space. She'll work it across. And a shot, let's see if it goes off of one of the defenders. And it'll be a goal kick. They're checking to see if there was any touch. There was not. Thought there might have been a touch, but neither referee out there, the referee or the assistant referee, seeing that. Ball placed down in the back and will be put in play. High ball sent out near the midfield circle. Barnett works it again. Barnett, good speed, good balance. Turns, maintains balance, shot. That's deflected, and now we'll go the other way. Coming up quickly there was Grayson Schimmels, who scored the goal. And Flores comes out to nab that one. Looked a little bit shaky there. She reached down to get it. And so the Oklahoma team might want to keep an eye on that if a ball is fumbled out there in front of the goal area. Might be one that they could pick up on. Once again, some pressure coming through. Cleared away this time by Catherine Buck. Buck's been in on several plays like that. Corralling that one on the far side. Schimmels. Schimmels sends it into Rice. Rice turns. There's a shot that's going to be high and left. But off the hashtag Earn Your Place. Once again, you can follow all the activities, folks, here at the National League by going to usyouthsoccer.org. And if you want to get on Twitter, you can also send out tweets and use the hashtag Earn Your Place, as all of these teams trying to earn a place in the national championship. You earn your place here. You don't have to go through a lot of the work later on in the regionals and so forth, and you can know ahead of time, hey, we can go ahead and get those flight tickets ready to go. That's Connolly. She settles it. Sends it into Tullis. Back to Connolly. Trying to find out where she wants to go with it. That's a ball that's going to move forward. Nice job there. A gamble on defense. Sends Emma Rice in. She gets taken down. Let's see if she's okay. And that's the biggest question. Then you got the question of a set piece right here just outside the box. And so you've already seen one goal scored on a corner. You might see a lot of activity on this one, as it's going to be about 6-8 yards outside the corner of the box. You still have two defenders back. You have in the box, you see a big presence in there, Samantha Barnett. That ball hit in high. Barnett is pretty much blocked out by her numerical counterpart, Buck. And there's a ball out on the far side. It'll be a throw in for Oklahoma. Schimmels thought it was a throw in for Washington and taken off the other way, but now turns back. Barnett working her way in. We're in the 19th minute. Might see the lights come on here soon as well. We'll see, maybe at halftime that could happen, as we have yet to see our first substitute here in this fourth match of this day. 18U teams. I'll see that ball brought down. That's going to be Ledbetter. Works it in, takes the shot with the right foot, and comes up a little short as it's taking some of these players as we're walking through here are committed to different schools. Samantha Barnett, number 4 out there we've talked about, committed to go to Kansas University. The Jayhawks, trying to see some of the others here, and a lot of these are logos. It's hard to decipher. Hannah Thomas, a midfielder, Southwest SWDSU. So you can tweet us in and tell us. I'll have to look that one up tonight and check that logo. But a little click on the heel there, and that sends Katie Tullis to the ground. She is a class of 2018, Deer Creek High School in Oklahoma. That's a ball that's going to come in there. Let's see, we had must have been a foul there near the top of the box. A little hold or some sort of an infraction, so the whistle's blown. As a ball sent out, headed right back in. Ball played around. Let's see. Another player is trying to see if there are any others that are listed here as committed to different universities. On the other side, we mentioned Carr, McKenna Carr, University of Washington, Grace Wooten, Concordia University of Oregon. That ball sent the length of the pitch in the back. Trying to disrupt that play was Ashton England. England turns, hits it the other way, gets past the red shirts initially. Now you've got the defense working in the box. It's going to be sent out to the side. Looks like that's a nice ball, but it's going to be sent right to the red shirt of Washington. Let's see if it's going to be a corner. It will be a corner, so this is an opportunity for Washington to break through. They're down 1-0 here as we go in the 22nd minute. I see a lot of players who have commitments on the, not all those listed on the website per se for the ussoccer.org. The only those are the only two that I see for the Washington team as well. Concordia, University of Oregon for Grace Wooten, and also McKenna Carr, University of Washington. Now some substitutes start warming up. There's a ball that somehow gets through the crowd, but now it's cleared away.
Easy trip.
Ball that's worked around right in the midfield. It's on the Washington side. They're going to move it forward. Trying to get some time of possession here. Controlling that one. Miller sends it out to the left side. And it's going to some free space there. A dive, and it's going to be a fight for the ball, and we'll see if everybody gets up okay. Prange, and it looked like it was Riley, number 6. And subbing in, this will be number 18. That's McKenna Ritz. So a couple of McKennas out there. Coming out will be Lucia Rosenast. One of the few 18U players who is in the class of 2019. So playing a little bit up, possibly. You see, I'm watching out there Julia Miller for Washington, And it looks like she has some sort of a soft cast. I'm guessing it's soft or she wouldn't be able to play with it on her left wrist. And maybe a thumb right down the line. Let's see if she gets to it. And trying to get there was Suter, but came up a little short. Connolly dances up, now decides to halt. Now she'll toss it. And working it up and doing it well is Carr. And you see there the University of Washington pedigree. Ball sent out to the far side. It's coming back over here. And a ball taken away by Buck. Coach thought she had a lot of time, but just taken away. Now ball moving into the box. A shot, a nice save by Prange. A left-footed attempt with a tough angle, but diving stab to pull that one in. Prange again in the all-black uniform. And here comes Emma Rice. Leaves a body behind her. Let's see who touched it last. It'll be a throw-in for Oklahoma after we have another substitute in for Washington. Let's see who this is coming in. Will be Cameron Steiner. Steiner comes in. Lena Ruzicka comes out. Had one of the best opportunities, and she had a shot just to the left side of the keeper Prange. And here comes Barnett working it through. There's a shot off the crossbar, and it's just a little high. Let's see if it was touched, and no touch. So it will be a goal kick here. And so it's interesting as it hits that back netting, it'll fall down into the area right behind the signage, and the keepers have to go back there and kind of search for it. Little Easter egg hunt behind the goal. And coming out, and there we see that's Miller with that like a soft cast on her left wrist. Coming in, Alexi Morris, senior, graduating 2017. Here comes Barnett once again. Barnett sends it back outside to Rice. Rice, who was working on the near side a minute ago, doing a little fancy work there, a little shake and bake. Now coming the other way. And here's the other big-time player as McKenna Carr moves it up, and a ball that's going to come through. Here's a shot. It's deflected off the crossbar. Still fighting for it, and Prange comes up with the save. And that was... He said Barnett is the, so you get that a little bit confused there, but Barnett is the Kansas committee, committed to go to the Kansas University, KU, the Jayhawks. I think I had said University of Washington, and that is on the other side, McKenna Carr. So number 4 for Oklahoma, Samantha Barnett, the commitment to Kansas. And on the other side, number 9, McKenna Carr, the commitment to University of Washington. Here we go, moving down the pitch. It's Suter. Works to the left, back to the right. A little flick there, but it gets stuck in the legs of number 17, Connolly. Still working around. And here comes Barnett. And we'll say it this way, the future Jayhawk. Get that straightened out. And the lights have come on. We talked about that. We're in the 28th minute here. First half. The 4 o'clock match, and sun probably will be down, I would guess, in the next 10 or 15 minutes. Temperature will also continue to fall. Not a problem here for the players. I'm sure they're keeping nice and warm as they're moving about. Now the players on the bench, that could be a different situation. Could be that way for the fans also. Ball flicked forward. Now Barnett has a choice. Where will she go with it? Sends it out to the far side. A long ball comes all the way across the pitch. Working that one was Tullis. Sends it back to Connolly. Tullis. And Rice works her way down. That ball will be kicked out. Let's see, it'll be a toss in for Oklahoma. Oklahoma ready. Connolly now substitute coming in. Coming out was Carr. Checking in for Washington is number 35, and I'm going to have to check and see who that is at halftime. We'll do that. Check with the folks over there at the bench. Apologies right now. We will just refer to number 35, but we will get a name in the second half. Ball worked across. Sent back to the midfield stripe. Ball bounding around, now brought forward. That's Holleb over there on the far side, trying to feed it in. Let's see if she can keep it in. She does. She'll send it back toward England, the player England. Works it back, still going the wrong way. Now coming through is Suter. That one flicked out, and it'll be a throw in. Everybody moving forward for Washington. Getting ready to check in for Coach Hampton will be number 26, Haley Husted. Ball at the feet of the Washington players. Now ball sent in toward the top of the box, headed out. Good job there, but quickly turning, taking it down that far side is Ritz. Let's see if everybody's moving up. It'll either be, it's going to be a throw in there, deep in the zone. Okay, like I said, number 26, Haley Husted, getting ready to come in. Also getting ready to come in for Oklahoma will be Ashlyn Williams. Coming out, getting a break, will be Mackenzie Holleb. Also getting a break will be Caitlin Tullis. So Ashlyn Williams checking in. Junior right now in high school. There's the throw. A nice high throw into the box. Bounding around, headed. And a good job by the defense to finally clear it away. There was a momentary lapse, but ball headed, kept in play. Good job out there by Buck. Buck, who really is a defender, worked her way all the way up there to help out. Prange now will put it back in play. Once again, your score 1-0. We're in the 32nd minute, first half. And Doctor is ordering some hot chocolate right about now. Barnett sends it back toward midfield. Emma Ledbetter. Sent back in over there to Rebecca George. She picked up and marked by Carly Tudor. And a little kick of the turf there. Lost her balance. That was England losing some balance, goes down. She comes right back and makes a nice play. Very good. Like to see a bounce back like that. Don't worry about staying down. Ball worked around there by number 35, and we will find out identities for her. A little shove there. That's number 99. That's going to be Kirsty Johnson. And there was a couple of, may not have been Kirsty. That may have been 59. I'm looking at, it's a 59 or 99. 59 is Alexi Morris. We know she had checked in. Checking in now is number 20. That's going to be Ellie Blockman, sophomore in high school. Here's the toss in by Oklahoma FC. Washington Eastside red. Eastside FC red. Once again, Coach Lance Fischbach. Ball sent out of there and got some space. Here comes Emma Rice working out, and here comes Barnett. She's got speed. She's got balance. She's going to work it into the box. She's taking it in, and a pass. Clicked away, but quickly shot, and it might have been could have been a handball not taken there, and another shot that goes off of the keeper in there, Flores. Looked like a ball that might have been obviously not on purpose. We saw that earlier, however. A play earlier was Tennessee, little girl Julia Garst with 3 goals, and the first one was a PK. So coming out will be Rebecca George. Checking in is Hannah Thomas. And we just mentioned Hannah Thomas as at SWDSU. We will find out what that is also. I will find that information for you folks, hopefully at halftime. Most of you probably know it. And a nice move there. Moving forward is Morris. And a good deflection there. Nice defense by Schimmels. It's going to be a ball working down the far side. Stride by stride by stride they go. And number Emma Ledbetter in the corner. Let's see what's going to happen. They're trying to possibly earn that corner kick, but it will be a throw-in right there. It goes off of Ashton, England. Chasing it down will be Sean Eaton. Ball once again trails way off into oblivion. They have to track it down, come back. 36th minute. 1-0. They score off a set piece, a corner. It was a corner here on this near side by the Oklahoma team back in the 11th minute. That ball sent into play by Treasure Tippeconic. And then in the midst of the scrum, Grayson Schimmels, the report came back to us as we couldn't see it, that Schimmels put it in the back of the net and she scored. Ball sent up to Blockman. Here comes Barnett. She works it to her right. Still working it out there. Working around, has great balance. Works it in, and let's see if it's going to be picked up in there. A little slip there by Flores, but not before she had good grasp on the ball. And here comes the punt. That ball will bounce, headed back. Picked up there, however, by Ashton, England. Worked forward, big collision. Ref says play on. Ball sent over toward Rice. Rice over to Williams. Williams sends it back out front there to Ledbetter. Connolly. Thomas. And they had some back the other way, and that ball sent down toward the corner. You see the crown of the field will always take that ball. It's going to roll to the right and go out, whether it's this side or the far side. Checking in is number 2. That's Grace Wooten. We talked about her, committed to Concordia University in Oregon. Steps in there as a midfielder. A little back flick there, but didn't fool the defense. Ball sent forward. Working it up, that's going to be Tippeconic. That is number 99 who's checked in, Johnson, but she's way in the back, so I don't think that contact on the far side was Johnson. I think it may have been Lexi Morris involved in the big collision, because you have Johnson deep back here. Intercepted there. Good job by Buck. She'll take it forward. That ball goes all the way through, and the defense will come up with it momentarily. Then it comes right back. There's a nice flick with the right foot.
Go big, but you can relax and go big, right? You can do both.
And I'm telling you, I think once again that looked like 59 Morris. Let's see if we can turn around. Trying to see as she turns around that shot on goal. Good save in there by Prange. Throw in by Connolly. That is Morris. Ball stuck in between the two players. Don't see that very often. Ball sent deep, and there's your number 99, Kirsty Johnson. Johnson now waving for some motion. She'll send it out. Ball battled around, and it's going to be a trip there. That'll be a free kick at that spot. And the referee dispenses justice right there. Let's see who the officials are in this game. We got, as we watch the play here, we'll tell you the officials here in just a moment. Ball worked into the box. It's going to be Rice trying to get through. And good job by the defense to clear that one off of the legs of Rice. Here in the fourth official's position is Kadeem Sabara. As Cameron Azad. The assistant referee on the near side is Kadeem Sabara. The far side is Ruben Campillo. And our head referee in this match, Cesar Alfaro. So there you go. All the names. John Peters here with you at Turbo Sports, the official video producers of U.S. Youth Soccer. Our wonderful producers. The ball breaks in, and this is a breakaway and a nice save there by Prange. Another kick, and it's going to be far right. And an awesome opportunity there for the Washington team. It was actually Ellie Blockman who was in there. And talking about a block, a nice block there by Prange. And pretty much point blank range to Prange. So here we go as we move toward this halftime. We've got about 4 minutes to go. There'll be a little bit of extra time, I think. Ball on the near side. Connolly now flicks it the other way. Rice is there. Barnett fighting through, but it's clicked away. Back and forth we go. It's going to be England working it on the far side in toward Rice and flicked away by Riley. Low ball sent toward Barnett. He's got a shot and it will be scooped up by Flores. In the 42nd minute. And the left-footed punt sent out toward midfield, headed back. Barnett fighting with 3 red shirts. And the red shirts come up with the win. Big collision here. Let's see which way it's going to go. It'll be a throw in for Washington. Not before we have the substitutions. Coming in will be Lauren Mayberry and also Katie Alexander. Let's see. Lauren Mayberry, I just saw too, is planning on playing at Oral Roberts University out in Oklahoma. Connolly goes to the left foot to clear that one. Working it back in, trying to get an opportunity here before half. Sandwiched by the defense was Steiner. The referee says play on, and the domino effect on the far side as 2 players fall over each other. Samantha Barnett trying to gather that one up. She'll send it back to Ledbetter. Ledbetter over to Matthews, I believe.
Go to it. Up, Katie, up. Up, Katie.
Nice play both ways there. Buck working, and that's going to be a big-time collision. It'll be a foul on Oklahoma. Ball on the near side, and a big collision there. That'll be Oklahoma ball. Here comes another one. It's going to be Connolly chasing that one down, and we're in the 44th minute. We'll probably see from the official here how much extra time will be sent or used. Connolly now with the throw. That's a ball bounding around at midfield. That was Grace Wooten. Headed it down. Ball sent to the far side. Nice pass out there. Worked down the side. Met there by Carson Matthews, the defender for Oklahoma. Another ball sent in. This time it's England on defense, and now worked forward toward Barnett. She's marked up there by number 35, and we're going to find out her identity at halftime. That was Johnson. Kirsty Johnson. Trying to turn around, and a solid collision there. And that was for the red team. I thought I saw number 16, but it's 18. And that's Ritz with the collision. I believe that was Matthews. Ball sent out of there very well by Tippeconic. And you're over the 45-minute mark, and the referee says, I thought that might be the whistle for halftime, but he stopped after the one blow, and so it's play on. I had a foul here as they're going to bring it up. It was an offside. That's what we had. The official here, the assistant referee here on the near side, calling the offside. Barnett surrounded by three red shirts once again, and it's halftime with the score 1-0. Your score coming way back in the 11th minute. Give Tippeconic the assist and give Grayson Schimmels the goal. And we'll go to the second half. These teams will come in, meet with the coach. Might need to get a little bit of, like I said, some hot chocolate or something to warm up. So right now, good job by the keeper Prange for the Oklahoma City team. She's talking to Coach Hampton now. We're going to take a break. We'll be back. Before we do that, let me say thank you to our sponsors, a long list of folks who make this possible. First of all, Bubba Burger, official burgers of U.S. Youth Soccer, Nike, the apparel and shoes, Kohl's, the department store, MLS, the partnership with the pros, Nesquik, official drink, Positive Coaching, that's self-explanatory, Toyota, vehicles, Wilson Trophy, trophies supplied for all the activities here, NSCAA, Turbo Sports, and U.S. Soccer. We want to say thanks again to all those sponsors. All right, welcome back, folks. We're getting ready to start. We have started the second half. Your score once again 1-0. We had some technical difficulties early on, and everything should be worked out now. You should be right in there. We also have the number 35 for Washington, and that player is Mia Hyatt. She was right in the middle of a lot of the action there in the first half. Also, we have a couple of those schools we'll tell you about, and as we go through. First of all, for Ashton, England, a commitment there is to Austin Peay University in Tennessee. And for Hannah Thomas is Southwest Oklahoma State University. So trying to do a little house cleaning there as we begin this second half. Be a free kick here sent in by Washington. Top of the box. It's headed away by the defense. You can hear the defenders hollering to clear it away, but it's brought right back in. Now deflected back and forth, a little pinball action. Ball sent back in with some pace into the box. There's a shot, save there by Prange, and another good save by the keeper. As we just started the second half, goal scored back in the at the 11th minute. It was an assist from Tippecanoe, and it was Schimmels who came away with the score. Ball worked down, obviously switching sides now. The wind has died down some. I see the flag still moving some, but not quite as brisk. Ball worked in, right foot sent out to the right. Let's see if it's going to be chased down. This is going to be a corner. It'll be Oklahoma lining up for the corner kick, and you see trotting down there, number 17, Conley. She will do the honors. So this was the score way back at the beginning of this match in the 10:30 mark on the clock in the 11th minute. So it's a left-footed in swinger. Here it comes and punched away by Flores. Barnett kind of sends it up the side. It's going to be kept right on the line. Now it'll be a throw-in for Washington. That was Holla really hustling over there, as well as Connolly, trying to keep that ball in. Here's a toss. And right to the foot of England. England, that player who's going to Austin Peay. I believe their nickname are the Governors. I may be wrong, but have to check that out on Google, folks. Austin Peay in Tennessee, the Governors. There's going to be a foul. So it'll be Washington with the free kick. It's way back in their zone, so they'll scatter out and try to send it forward. Looks like Buck will do the honors. She puts it in play. Nice long ball. Good foot on that one. Barnett, she'll settle it. Sends it over here to the near side. Ball being worked up, right foot, trying to get it in toward Barnett, but intercepted there by Buck. Kept in on this near side. That's Steiner working it forward. A lot of hustle here. We come out of halftime. That'll slow it down a little bit. Let's see if it's inside the flag. This will be a corner. So trying to clear it out on the far side. Here comes the ball down there for the corner. And this will be, it looks like Sean Eaton will be the player to set it in motion. On the far side, you have Carr, who has checked back in. She's working from the far post. You also have Buck, who has real good height as another possible target. But you have a lot of red shirts moving in, and the ball moved in. There's the header. It's going to be far to the right, just a little far to the right, and it will go out of play. It'll be a goal kick for Prange. Caden Prange, who has done a good job in goal. You've had a couple of good opportunities. One I remember is particularly Alina Rizika breaking in there and taking a whack at it pretty much point-blank range, and Prange right there to make the stop. Ball out, Buck puts a foot on it. Now going the other way. Back and forth we go. It's going to be Tullis chasing it down. Now Buck will toss it back in. Fans all bundled up and they got their parkas on, got the blankets out. Referees, I talked with the assistant referee on the far side. That is Ruben Campillo from Texas. Said it's cold out here. Not used to this. And the ball brought back in. And another ball gets away. Keeping the ball keepers busy. Ball tossed in. That's going to make it into the box. It's going to be headed down. And a left ball sent in. That'll be a goal kick. Looks like a handball called. There we go. So we move past the 51-minute mark. It's going to be booted back into Prain, so she can kind of select where she wants to send it. Ball sent out here toward the side. Good job by the defense. A lot of action. And that one just a little bit too much pace. Once again, this field, when it gets to the edge, it really angles down. So a ball that's coming to the edge will pick up speed. And for instance, that one right on the line. Good job there by Steiner. Keeps that one in. Working it around over there is Blockman. Ball work back. The defense does its job. Stops that rush. And hustling up now, taking it back. That's going to be Ritz. Sent out to the outside. I believe that's Riley. Now working it in is going to be Blockman. And taken away by the defense. Oklahoma quickly coming the other way. Buck, ever present. It's right there. Number 35 also is Mia Hyatt, as we talked about. Got a chance to talk to Mr. Paul Carr and got that information. Appreciate him finding me and letting me know the name. Appreciate you folks out there. Some of you may have actually tweeted him and let him know. So I appreciate all the fans watching and listening in Washington, in Oklahoma, maybe other parts of the country as well. Relatives, friends, classmates. Ball fed forward. Let's see who gets to this one. Hustling through with very good speed there was Mackenzie Hollop. Didn't have the angle necessarily, but put the jets on. And you saw it again right there. Pretty good burst of speed. Now this is a good run here for Washington. Kind of working the wrong direction. Now Carr works it in. She'll take it out to the right, but too far. And it gets loose. Buck will, no, not Buck. That is Riley sends it back in. Emma Rice working it out on the outside. She's got Johnson there with her. That ball sent right down the line. As we said, here it comes right back in. Not sure why she sent that one so far back out. She had the opportunity. Here comes a ball on the far side. It's going to trail all the way to the corner, and it will trickle across the line. So once again, that little gravitational pull on the sides will take that ball out. Ball worked back in. That's England. England now will give it up to Rosenast, Lucia. Little handball there. And let's see, that's McKenna Carr now. She'll back off the ball, leave it for Buck as everybody moves forward. She'll put a big foot into it right here. And there it goes, puts it down the pitch. And that ball sent down. It's going to be Buck bringing it back once again. And eases it through to Hyatt. Stolen away there. Now Barnett sends it over to Ledbetter. Ledbetter tries to get it in toward Rice. It's going to be a nice ball. Let's see what happens right here. Moving in. And there's a ball to Rice. Shot, and it's high. Point blank, but over the bar. And she's got both hands on her head. Knows that was a great opportunity. But we've seen that several times today. Seeing a shot that's right in there close. And I don't know if it's just having pressure here being in this National League competition. I don't know if it's just the unusual territory, not playing here before, but we've seen that several times where players that I know normally would finish that shot just would come up a little high or long, and offside there as Washington with the run down there was Steiner, but she was offside probably a good 3 or 4 steps right where the referee, of course, is pointing. And that's the referee I was mentioning from Texas, saying he's not used to this cold weather. He's used to hot weather. And that'll be a throw-in for Washington. Buck will take care of that. Catherine Buck, defender. She's a good ball player, good soccer player. She's got the height, seems to have the awareness, and has a big foot. She can get in there and put the ball way down the pitch when needed. It's kind of the sweeper in the mid-back there. Back out on the near side. Ball work there is England sent in, and that's going to be Flores. Ball sent over on the far side. Trying to pick up the number there. That ball sent high in the air. Carr does a good job of fencing off the Oklahoma players and works her way through, and she's taken down. There's no whistle. Boy, that was a nice run there by Carr, and actually could have drawn a whistle, but the referee says there wasn't enough there. Nice job by Prange. Let's make sure she's okay. As Prange and Carr with a pretty good collision right there at the goal. 58th minute here as we see the sun now has set and the temperature drops. Ball bounding around, sent back in. Ball on the far side, now settled. Trying to work it back through again. That's Miller, who has that soft cast on her wrist. Rice can't get to that one, so it's headed down by Rosenast. Rosenast to Buck. Buck will flip it forward. Carr over in that area, hovering. Good job there. Rosenast collects it, sends it back toward Carr. Now turning is the future Jayhawk there, Miss Barnett. Emma Rice works back to her right. She's got some space. Coach Hampton, really fun to listen to. Here's his words of encouragement to the team. And we've had the opportunity here today to stand pretty close to the coaches and kind of hear some of the advice, some of the words that they're hollering out there to encourage their team and instruct. And obviously, Coach Hampton really picks out something positive each time to say. And if there needs to be correction, they hear that too. And on the other side, you hear Coach Fischbach as well. Ball brought up through the pack. Now Barnett's got a little bit of space. Let's see if she can reverse. And she's marked up well. Good job by the defense there. That was Johnson. And nice turn. Ball sent out to Barnett. Shot and off to the right. Just didn't quite get the full connection with the ball. Really didn't square it up too well. Sent it off with a little bend to the right. That's Suter checking in. Riley Suter, forward. And checking in also is going to be Carly Tudor. Checking out will be Mia Hyatt. She's famous now. So in the first half was the mystery person, the mystery player. Now we know who she is, Mia Hyatt. And glad that coaches are available. It's one of the good things about these competitions. You have an opportunity to chat with coaches, not only the coaches of these teams and the assistants, but also the college coaches around. Have an opportunity to chat a little bit, talk, share with players. Big collision there, but maintaining possession was Miller, Julia Miller. And a good opportunity here for Washington. Just out of the reach of Julia Miller, inches really from being a play where she could be busting in on the left side. Tossed in, a little pressure. It's going to be, looks like Buck, but no, it's not. In the midfield, looks a little bit like Buck, but it's Ritz. Ball across and just behind Carr, who had rushed through. Here's Barnett. She works. She's got some pressure from behind. Works over to the near side. A lot of space here. Ready for the pressure. Breaking now is Hollab. And Buck rushes through, and she'll dispossess her right there. Picked her pocket, took it the other way. On the other side. Trying to see if that's Carr out there. Ball sent in the box. It's a high ball, and the header was just over Miller. She went up for the header. Wasn't there. Shot blocked. And another rush in. That one's going to be cleared out to the side. It'll be a throw-in for Washington. We have a sub also. So waiting for the substitution here. Coming in will be Alina Ruzicka. Coming out is Ritz, McKenna Ritz. A couple of McKennas on the squad. That ball thrown in deep in the box. Nice toss. And this is Barnett. She turns. She's got Rice up ahead. And out on the left there, Buck will be there to intercept that one. Good anticipation. That's going to be Tudor, who just checked in. Gets it back to the defense. Ball worked forward. Now Washington with a little bit of a break. That's going to go in too much pace. And picked up in there by the keeper, Prange. So kind of a opportunity wasted there. I'm sure that's what Coach was hollering. Coach Fischbach a little frustrated there that there wasn't more in that play. He had a good break. Ball being brought down the far side. Sent toward the middle with the left foot. Bounding around. Little slide move. Get that ball out. Carr sends it forward. Nice turn. Now here's another opportunity for Washington. Opportunity after opportunity, but they just can't finish that play. Buck overruns that one. Now she'll collect it. Comes back over to Tudor. Tudor outside. Looks like Carr. Carr with pressure coming up from Tullis. Shot comes in, scooped up. Not much of a threat there as the shot's coming a little bit further out. 65th minute. Here, second half, 1-0 your score. The Oklahoma goal back in the 11th minute, about 10:30 on the clock. And it was a Schimmels goal. Grayson Schimmels off a Tippeconic assist after a set piece. It was a corner. And a good job by the defense to clear that ball. And here comes the toss. And you got a good toss there coming in. That is Sean Eaton, who can really throw the inbounds toss really well. The two-hand toss into the box, and that's a great weapon. It's almost like having a corner every time you have a ball deep in the zone. Good job there by Oklahoma, clearing it out. Headed down there by, I believe that was Riley. Ball on the far side. Over there is Connolly. Connolly deciding to take it back. Hollop turns, tries to come down the side, but she'll put it out of play. Hustling there is Eaton. See how Eaton has actually slid on the white line. Eaton has that long throw, and she does it right there. Nice job. Zika working in. Gets sent back out, and Buck has moved up a little bit further than usual, thinking she can maybe take that ball away. Coming back the other way now, it's going to be Tippeconic. There's Carr. Nice through ball. That's Ruzika. She'll send it in toward the keeper, Prange, but an easy scoop. Well, night is falling, and you see a star and the moon right behind the goal where Prange is right now, the Oklahoma goal. Here comes Rice working it up. Barnett. Rosenast gets it over to Miller. Miller working it forward, trying to set up a shot. She sends a bender in, but too far to the right. Could have. And so Coach Fischbach encouraging his team to get a little bit better quality on those shots, maybe a little bit tighter, a little bit closer. And so we'll see what happens here. Maybe if they get the instruction. It's one thing to hear it and next thing to execute. So ball gets sent in. That was Rebecca George, coach. You know, and that's a great example right there where you have Coach Jimmy Hampton, even though nobody was there, that the pass was applauded because it was a good thought, a nice kind of play. So trying to encourage the players as we go. Ball sent down the far side. That's going to be Rosenast, works it in. She's going to bring it in, trying to get that quality shot that Coach just talked about. And that one's sent out. So this time the instruction was maybe to pass the ball a little quicker. Keep working on setting up the good shot, but get that quality shot at some point. You have to believe that this Washington team is going to have a good opportunity at some point here. They've been putting the pressure on. That one's going to be a roll right through. Prange will set it down. And that was an offside call also. So as they move forward and moving into the 70th minute, just over 20 minutes to go here in this match. 1-0, still your score. A goal scored nearly 60 minutes ago, about 59 minutes ago. That was really early in this match, just over the 10:30 mark. Ball sent into the box, comes back out. This time the defense will get a foot on it. Barnett tries to get a head on it, but comes up short. Buck, she'll send it back. Working it over to Julia Miller again. She gets it back to Eaton. Eaton working up, has a little bit of space. She sends a ball in toward her teammates. Let's see who was rushing in from the right side. Good job there by the Lucia Rosenast. But once again, just a little bit far out is what the coach is asking for, is to get that ball worked in a little bit tighter and then take the whack at it. So Carly Tudor now working over. There's Carr. Carr trying to send it out to the right side. Comes right back to her. Fighting through over there is Suter. And it'll be a throw-in for Oklahoma. Oklahoma FC with the substitute Haley Husted getting ready to come in. Let's see who she's bringing out. This is going to be Caitlin Tullis, who will get a break. So a little bit cold, and trying to come over here and maybe get some players on the bench have a little sweat jackets on. Ball headed down, now worked forward, sent to toward this near side. Ball down the line, good ball, but it's going to be kept in by Hollis. Let's see what the call is. No call, play on. Good job there by Carr. And she's taken down. And so I think the problem was not that there was a call made there, but that there was not a call made previously, just down on the other side of the pitch. So number 6 checks in here to put it in play, Kendall Riley. This could be an opportunity. Let's see if she can put the ball in the playing area. There it is, into the box. Going to be headed high in the air, fighting for it. That's Miller I see in there. And the ball cleared away, momentarily anyway. Ball sent toward the middle of the pitch. And a lot of fighting for it. Going to be sent back in by Buck. Nice back flick there. Good ball sent in. It's a shot off to the left. Good pace on that one. And that was Suter, I believe. But it was a nice back flick on that far side. I don't see the number from here, but a nice play. So 73rd minute now as we're moving forward. Still 1-0 as the goal we mentioned early on. Ball sent out toward midfield. That one headed down, and now control, fighting for it, losing it. That was Ruzika now the other way, taken away by Buck. Buck's played a fantastic match. He is. So Buck called for the foul, and you hear a loud no from either side anytime there's a foul. 74th minute, and the ball will be settled there. Not sure if there will be a ball put into the box on this play. It'll be the left foot. Here it comes. Near the top of the box, there's Barnett. She'll put a shot on it, but it's right into the legs of the defender, Riley. And a little bit of a talking to over there. That was a pretty hard tackle. And a lot of contact. Fortunately, I haven't seen very few injuries today, and that's good news, as these teams have 2 more long days of competition ahead. Ball bounding around. Sent into the box. There it is. Rice fighting for it, and looked like it was either Riley or Buck who cleared it out. Good job by the defense. Nice low ball sent toward Carr, broken up. Ball out to the far side. Buck marking up. He's got the long legs and can really move across the pitch. Ball sent in, but it'll be scooped up by Flores. in that lime green shirt. That ball, a little silent pass, but it goes all the way into the box. I don't know if that was a time that maybe Holland thought there was a teammate behind her, or if she just missed on that one. And the ball just over the line, and we have another substitute getting ready to come in. Sub here. There's number 59, Alexi Morris, checking back in, senior. And it'll be a throw in. Eaton really putting the wood to that one. Carr now fighting through. She's into the box, just off the side on the left side, sends it into the side of the net. And there was no touch, so it'll be a goal kick. So Prange will line it up. She'll try to put it out there. Like I said, the wind really slowing up. The flag's actually sitting straight down right now. The temperature has dropped significantly, however. Ball sent to the far side. Ball headed around now. Worked the other way. Washington with an opportunity. Turning into the box. A little motion there, and the shot that's going to go off to the side. And it was not touched. Prange diving for it. But not sure if she knew that one was actually wide of the frame or just wanted to try to secure it. Prange will put it in play. 77th minute. Almost ready to move into the 78th minute. That ball battling for it over there. Holub now fighting up there. Going up against Eaton. Eaton comes away with it. Eaton now will bring it up against Barnett. And it'll be a throw in there for Washington. Looks like Buck will do the honors on the far side. So once again, usyouthsoccer.org is your place to go and find all the information, the stats, the schedule, find out about the results in the other matches throughout the day. So encourage you to do that. It's a great opportunity here for these young ladies to play against some of the top teams in the nation. You don't get here by lucking out. You get here by hard work, by earning your way. And the great American spirit that is seen now in the game of soccer through the U.S. Youth Soccer. Ultimately leading to the largest championship in all of youth soccer. Ball down the far side. Ball being worked around, spinning around, a lot of hand checking. And wow, there's just a lot of contact. A little story here of, say, youth pastor working with a church basketball team. We would bring in a couple of soccer players to join the team and play. And inevitably, those players would foul out in about 2 or 3 minutes because there's so much contact. Those of you who are watching, absolutely, you know this. I'm not telling you anything new. But the contact, the physicality that we're seeing right here is almost to the extreme. There's a header. That's going to be Prange trying to get to it. Miller fights in there. She'll turn, brings it back out toward the top. Touch there. It's going to be a shot coming up, it looks like, and tried to square it up, but gets away. So Washington's still putting the pressure on here as we move toward that 80th minute. Ball sent back out. Buck will pop it back in. Ball out to the far side, and a substitute getting ready to come in. And the substitute will be coming in for number 13, Mackenzie Holub. The sub coming in is Ashlyn Williams. So, tell you what, these girls work really hard. And like I said, those of you watching this, you don't We don't have to tell you that. You know. Carr was right there, almost had a little flick, but Prange, Johnny on the spot, comes up with it. And we'll move under the 10-minute mark. A little bit of added time, I'm sure, but don't remember too much stoppage time here in this particular match. We didn't have much in the first half. There's a throw. Eaton tosses it all the way in. A nice ball sent right back to Eaton. She'll send it in. It's going to go all the way through, and really nobody there to deflect it. Tried a little misdirection inside, but you've got to have somebody in there to do it. There's Buck, and she sends it off of Oklahoma, so it'll be a throw-in for Washington. Washington, as we've seen all night, the red with white numbers. Really out of the Seattle area. Talked with Coach Fishbach, asking about pretty much everybody, I'm sure, Seattle Seahawks fans as well. Shot off to the left. That's going to go all the way to the backstop. So Coach continues to holler for good quality shots, and so far you just haven't seen that many. It's almost like you maybe one more touch, maybe two more touches to get open and then put that shot in. Or a good pass, get to a point where you can actually threaten the back of the goal. That ball bounding around. That's Rice. She'll send it over to the far side. Barnett now working. She's going to turn around. The ball's right there. Sends it back, but here comes the ball taken down. No whistle there. There's a lot of contact, but a lot of contact has been allowed. Here comes Carr. She's flying down the pitch. Carr from the ball tossed in as it got away. Eaton's going to toss it in, so this ball will probably carry into the box. There it is with a little spin on it. Bat around. Let's see if Carr can. She tried to send it out to the right, and nobody there, or just didn't get enough on it. Here comes Eaton. She'll send it right back in, headed away. Ball in the midfield area. Fighting for it in there is Tudor. Trying to get it in there to Carr. She turns, lets it go through. Let's see if she has any help. She drives in. There's a ball that's loose, and it's cleared away. Wow, good opportunity once again. Washington with the player they would like to see in there, Carr. So you see the defense now of the Oklahoma team dropping back even further, trying to protect and keep this one goal margin. A shot and a score. That is an incredible shot. It's Ruzicka, and I'm not sure if there was an assist on it, but a hard shot, low right, and there it is, 1-1. So now you're back to the drawing board here for the last 6 minutes to say, hey, who wants this the most? Who's going to come back and score? As you see the fans for Washington who've come a long way standing up and cheering in this cold weather for their team. So good shot there. That was in the 84th minute. So here comes Barnett. Let's see if the Oklahoma team can respond and bounce back. That'll be a throw-in for Eaton. She'll pick it up. And I tell you, she's got a great weapon in that throw because she can throw it a mile. I may be exaggerating, maybe 3/4 of a mile. And there it is, a long toss. So far it goes over the head of the intended receiver. And here comes Coach Hampton trying to spur on his troops. Ball sent through. Emma Rice trying to get there, but Buck is the defender. Buck is a tough defender. Ball sent back in the box. Fighting for it. It goes all the way through, and no one comes up with it. Throw in for Washington. We move into the 86th minute. There will probably be a little bit of stoppage time. We'll try to find out exactly how much time that would be. And 1-1 is your score. The last match we just had was 0-0, 0-0, and that ended in a draw. Ball sent down this side. It's going to go right into the bench area. Carr tosses it back to her teammate, of course. Eaton will do the honors. There's the long toss. Coming back. Let's see if she can keep that one in. And Eaton takes it. She'll toss it in again. And ball in toward Miller. And that's going to be a foul. That was a little sidearm shiver. Little hip motion there to take out a player. So that ball coming the other way now. Washington with it again. Running down the far side. Ball worked through. Carr sends it over the far side. Trying to get it to Rizika again, it sounds like. Coach hollering for Alina. Here comes both coaches just really going at it. One back and forth they go. Last few minutes, blood pressure's up, heart rate's up. We're within the 87th minute now. Once again, we don't know how much time there'll be. Coach Fishbach demonstrating some ball handling skills. Hustling in there is going to be Haley Husted. Sends it into the box. And we've got a foul. It's going to be a foul. So this will be a set piece. Trying to get everybody in the box here. Who's going to put it in play? That's the question. The ball seems, there it is. So looking for the ball. It's sitting in the box. So let's see exactly where this is going to be placed. Looked like the assistant referee may have been the one who whistled down the foul. So you've got all but two of your white shirts in the box, and not counting Connolly. And so here comes the left foot. Comes in. It's going to be down. It hits several players, but comes away. Carr comes up. Quick counterattack now. Could be lethal. Fighting down the pitch. It's going to be cleared out to the side. So ball will be sent over by the trailer. Ball up underneath. It'll be tossed in. Eaton now. She's got a chance. And so here's the throw from Eaton. She can throw it right into the box. There it is. A header back toward Miller. Going to be settled there. Let's see if it's, there's a whack at it. It goes right into there's a shot. And another score here in the last 2 minutes. And that ball, let's see if that was, I'm trying to get the number coming back. It's going to be, looks like Ellie Blockman with that go. Oh, the shot was taken by Kylie Suter. So that shot went in the 89th minute. So you still got a couple minutes here. You may have some added time. So the Oklahoma team a little bit stunned here now. Got to bounce back. And so ball now going down toward the corner. Let's see if it's a corner. That's an opportunity. This will be a corner for Oklahoma. You talking about excitement. And this is coming right down to the end, folks. Don't know how much time will be added on. I haven't heard from the referee out in the middle of the pitch. But the clock is at 89:30. And here comes the ball. It's going to be sent into the box. Here it comes. Headed out. That's a big play by this Washington team. See if they can get it back in. And that ball sent away. That's a big move there. So, and coming the other way is Miller. She's going to work it around, maintain possession, and there's a shove, so this will be a set piece. It will take a little time. It'll be a free kick about 15 yards outside the box. And it was just a shove in the back, a little frustration. 2 minutes are added. 2 minutes have been added. So there's still a couple minutes, an opportunity here for this team from Oklahoma. They've really played an incredible match, and all of a sudden here at the end, lightning has struck twice. That ball sent in. It's going to be up over the bar. And so here's a chance, as you're going to have Prains will get this ball out as quickly as possible and try to set something up. So here it goes, trying to get it toward Barnett, probably your main threat out there. You've got Rice, Barnett. Also up front, you've got George and Husted. And right now, Washington maintaining possession and just running that clock down. They're going to try to take it toward the corner and just hold on to it. So it's going to be a throw-in. You've really got to stay in there and put the pressure if they're going to toss it in that corner and just keep it right there. And taking more time, Buck's going to come in there to throw it. Buck, let's see how far she throws it. She's just going to throw it to the corner. And it's going to be a goal kick, so Prains will have a chance to boot it out of there and try to set up her teammates. She's going to set it down and very quickly sets it and gets a good lick on it. Carr now heads it back the other way. And it's going to be a ball sent deep. They're going to try to fight for it. That's a nice header there by Riley. Kendall Riley has done an outstanding job. Buck as well for Washington on defense. Right now just maintaining possession. And that's going to be the match. A tough match here for the Oklahoma squad as they had the 1-0 lead all the way through. And right here at the end, a couple of goals scored by Ruzika. And then the second goal scored in there by Kylie Suter. So congratulations to Coach Lance Fishbach and his squad. The Washington team comes away with the victory, 2-1. And Oklahoma will fight on to play another day. Had opportunities. And Prains, you say she played 85 minutes, tremendous soccer. And I'm sure she's frustrated now. But they'll be back out here tomorrow. And, folks, you can follow it all. Go to usyouthsoccer.org. Check out the schedule, all the standings. You can then click in here to watch the matches that are available and also see all the stats of what's going on. Once again, thanks for joining us. Turbo Sports here, the official video producer of US Youth Soccer and usyouthsoccer.org. Check that out. John Peters with you here on the microphone. Appreciate Andres Palacio, our producer. Great job there. And you guys have a great night. And tomorrow we'll be back at it here in Wilson, North Carolina.